Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Karak Zank playthrough as the spine of Sotek Dwarfs, where, well, things are going reasonably. We're slowly getting our territories back into decent control, and then we're gonna have to push up to these guys to go to war. Then, well, basically we're gonna need to work out where we're going to war next. I could still betray. See, this is where I kind of wish I'd betrayed Itza early on. But, well, not betrayed, not made firm allies with them, but you know. I'm not that upset. Let's buff him a bit, actually. Make my lord a bit tougher. Okay.
Let us begin. Shoulder axes, lads.
We're getting there, but it's going to take us a while.
Arcane winds under control.
But no, so basically, right now, we need to just bring these places under our control fully, and then we can look at advancing elsewhere. We do need to advance elsewhere. That is one of the key things that we really actually need to do. So, yeah. Once these places are back in order, and they should be getting there, we'll look at pushing over the other side and then pushing against the Dark Elves as soon as we get the chance, because well, they're nasty Dark Elves. We don't want to leave them in place for too long.
Come then, messenger. Spit out your words so I can be done
They
with
want a
them.
peace treaty, which we are not going to give them. I'm fairly sure I can take them relatively easily. I'm still a little concerned about these guys up here, but they're going away, so I'm gonna leave them to wander, because they are a hybrid horde. Because I've still got the mod turned on to make him a hybrid horde, which I'm actually fine with him staying as a hybrid horde, because it means he'll come back with a vengeance later, or he'll die off in distant realms somewhere. But no, get our two heroes sorted into my army, and then get one heading up to find the actual dwarves and find trade partners. Or at least that's the plan.
Aye. The runes are ready. Forwards! I have the forge fires glowing.
Yes, that one is finally sorted.
It shall be done. For the wisdom of the land, on to glory for the ancestors.
I don't even need to do that. For now, I'm going to go for income, though it is definitely a risk. A lot of these buildings I will build in other places. For now, again, income is probably one of our big things. I will move things around long run so I can get the iron ore, but for now I want the straight extra, because that'll be 400 extra income in a couple of turns. I don't want to waste it this early.
Vengeful rule.
Okay. I forgot I was moving him down. Being able to move both our armies at once, again, will be quite a useful... Oh, he was coming over here to watch these places, which I don't think we need. But now we can move both our armies at once over against the lizard men to take on that faction. Or we could move up here and prepare to go to war with the Bloodhall Coven. Though what I'll probably do there is I'll move these guys into a defensive posture up here. And then we'll advance slowly up here. But we're rejigging our army as well, aren't we? I'd forgotten about that. So I'm also going to spend some time getting some better units into my armies. So, because we can get Longbeards now, which will be a nice buff for us too. God, Bergona's still in existence. It's actually quite impressive that they're still in existence. Scary. I think most of the Skaven threat has been removed.
I'm moving. Anad. Moving. Lord of Clan Morgrim. I suppose so. I'll cast the runes.
So actually, we're not going to be able to jump straight at them.
I do.
Oh, we need the next level. That's what I should have actually been building last turn. So we're going to leave that, not build anything this turn, so I can get that upgraded and start pushing Longbeards into my armies. Once we've got lots of Longbeards in, it'll cost us more, but at the same time, it'll really buff up the army. I don't need a full set of Longbeards, but having Longbeards in there, because they also provide a buff for those around them. I can't remember, I'll have to have a proper look what it is again, because I can't remember, but they do provide at least a leadership buff for everybody around them. Which will be a real boon to any battles we're in. We're going to let the lizard men deal with the vampire coast, at least for the time being, while we mop up here and push up the coastline, dealing with all of these dark elves. And then we'll, once we've dealt with all of them, we can work out exactly where we want to push next. Though, having nice jungle dwarves down here would be an interesting concept. I mean, as far as these dwarves might not even know if the War of Beard is over. That said, I've at least met the High Elves and have been friendly with them, so...
My anger burns bright. Time for a reckoning. Forwards. My axe thirsts for war. Yes. I'm leaving. It is time. Belial's will binds me to you. Fine. This way looks better.
Choose your words carefully. I am not known for my pain.
No. I could do some more trade partners, but again, I'm not in any rush. So, we're going to be doing a lot of end turning, at least to start with this one, guys.
And what can
because
the Dawi
we're
do
simply
for
getting
you on
ourselves
this
in
fine
position.
day?
You can have it if it comes. Oh, we already have a trade agreement with them. Didn't think they'd accept it, but you know, we can always try. Sorry, I'm having to mute by touching my microphone because I've removed my push to talk button for the live stream the other day. I do also apologise that this is out a bit late, guys. After that live stream, I had to sort out my copy of Total War again, which I forgot until I was meant to be doing recording. And my son's been quite naggy because he's teething, so everything's been a little bit up and all over the place. So you're getting this and potentially something else, something new tomorrow or today. We'll see. And yeah, but basically it's all a bit all over the place at the moment, so I seem to be all over the place a lot at the moment, so I do apologise for all that, guys. I do keep meaning I need to get myself back into a nice regular thing. I'm changing shifts at work again, which should back to more like what I used to have, which should help though. Okay.
Ready. Aye, as the High King commands. The throng agrees. My axe thirsts for war.
See, I thought I could actually get through.
By the grudge bearer's will. Do you take me for a wazak? Armed and ready. One rag, aye. Grudges will be settled.
We definitely can from up here.
What is as good as done? Master of craft.
Walls are needed here. I know I could have potentially spent that elsewhere, but those walls are needed. That settlement is sitting out there all on its little lonesome.
Move!
We can meet a few other factions over there. We'll work our way up the coast. Potentially bump into another Dawi faction over there. But the main thing we want to do is we want to find the dwarves. And try and get trade relations going with some of the home dwarf factions. I don't know if it actually needs to be the dwarves themselves. Potentially does need to just be the dwarves. So, oh, that's why I was bringing him back. Eek. Because if they stay ascendant there, I hadn't realised they'd retaken blood swamps. As I said, there's so much corruption around there, I'm not particularly worried. The Vampire Coast are getting worryingly powerful as well, and they are going to be a nasty faction for me to take on when I have to, because pushing through their territory is going to be grotty. And their ranged is going to be a pain because it's good, all AP as well. And we're not the fastest of factions. We don't have any cav. They are actually quite a good counter to the dwarves. So at the same time, once we engage, we can just keep them engaged.
Let us begin. Onward. The king commands.
Do I wait?
Yes.
Can always reinforce with the other army, to be fair.
By the grudge bearer's will. Vengeful rune lord. By anger burn wrath. Rune of swift stride.
Sorcerer's Isles will have somebody on them, potentially, well, it could be a lot of people at this point. They worry me. They concern me with how powerful they are managing to stay. Then again, with the thing they do effectively have, with the
Come then,
hybrid
messenger.
horde, they do have
Spit
an
out your
effectively
words,
another army.
so I can be done with them.
Okay, that was foolish of you, because I'm now going to be forced to go for peace with the other guys and smash your cities. It's a bit annoying, but we'll do it. So I'm actually going to go for peace with the purple guy, the Sentinels of Zeti for now. I want to check who they're allied with, because it might still not be worth me declaring peace, though it would leave a thorn. Because if they've allied with the other, basically if they've allied with the other Lizardmen factions, I want to be able to go to war with them and take that territory long run. So I don't want to just leave somebody behind me. I definitely want that diamond mine.
The runes are ready.
Oh, it's already been destroyed in this one.
A wise direction. For the wisdom of the land. Summon me if you dare.
I'm tempted to just pull back. No.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
There we go. They're not as cheap, but that said, you know, it's ooh. No, we're gonna need the shields. Against the lizard men, great weapons to be what I wanted.
Ready. To war. Move.
Let us march. I want to start getting our runes out fast. So Wellspring of Eternity will fall fairly quickly. And we will try and garrison that. And then we'll march. Well, we're just going to march into their territory to try and take the capital. I think Blood, that's their capital. Ooh, that's coming at us quickly, though we might redirect that. I can always jump over to support. We've got a reasonable force here, and that's being built up, so not overly worried by that. I love the way they keep moving forwards, taking attrition from the vampires and then falling back. No. I don't want to be dragged into any extra wars. I'm in too many wars at the moment. I'm going to try and get at least some peace treaties if I can. Even if I do end up having to leave some things. Grand scheme, some point we will... Potentially, no, I don't ever need to go to war with Lizardmen. I've got a coastal thing. Yeah, I could just leave all the Lizardmen factions alone. Though Zeti did go to war with me. So I may go to war with them. I think these guys, I will certainly keep friendly for as long as I can, but... Oh, we've got a grudge with them. And we get a buff against Dark Elves. They're doing it. They're taking him out. March on the Wellspring.
Bring them!
The Druki don't play nice.
I do love the way we put the buildings on. And this mod does put a few buildings around everywhere. Like you can see, we've got Dark Elf stuff around these settlements here.
Let us begin.
You know what? I'm going to push down purebred as well because we're actually going to need that.
I hope. If you say so, beardling.
That'll do. That's getting us a nice shape. We can always jump over. Right.
I have sacked the temple of Gilgadresh and slaughtered the tigers of Ind. You think me intimidating? The crew will see to it.
Nice.
Sotek desires that we could infer. Youngling.
Very nice.
Can I help you? What do you want?
I'm gonna go for the extra income.
Arcane winds under control. Moving.
God, the beastmen who spawned down here have been having a lot of fun. Yeah, we found vampires.
The last time I killed a dog,
They've expanded
I sucked the
quickly.
marrow from his iron.
See, they're kind of in a tricky situation now because I can advance up fairly easily, actually. This is the annoying thing about those guys being there is I don't necessarily want to take here, but we can always sack there and capture here and capture all down there. And then we've got a really nice central position. I'm quite happy with how much money we got from those pushing those peace treaties. Good. Cheeky save time. I'm sorry, it is naughty of me, but even if even if I lose this, I will win the overall battle, because we'll bounce straight over here with my other army to push them out. I don't think Karak Zank. That is a name. That is not a Dowie name. That is a name. Karak Starkeeper. And we've got the Longbeards here, giving us that little bit of extra oomph.
Miners!
The only downside here is it's a big open field. So look, they've got a fairly standard army. So, to be fair, I should realistically out-archer them.
Quarrelers! Ready! Quarrelers! It is a reckoning! Quarrelers! Dwarf warriors! For the Karak Zank! The clans unite! Longbeards! For the High King! Miners! Dwarf warriors! Miners!
There we go.
Firepower ready! They have wronged us! Cause it can, cause it can't, ha!
Just forming squares. Archers are always better in squares, because squares rotate faster, so they shoot faster.
Take them down! By the layer's will!
Move everybody else forwards. Oh, lovely damage as we move through as well. Now he can actually just move up into the front rank. I don't know why I've got him so far back.
Kill them all in Beard's reach! Yes! Joey, attack! Miners! Attack the Urks! Bring everything!
Push these guys through, stinging around the back.
Fast! War of vengeance! Karak! No! Accessum!
These guys can do the same. They can push through to charge it to the back.
Warriors!
You can all hit them. You can start shooting them.
War of vengeance! Blow through!
Slam into the rear there.
Kill the old splitters!
Got a lovely arc on them. Next, switch to them, burn them down quickly. They've got a good arc on the rear of one of my units, which hurts.
Ancestor gods! Warriors!
They're attacking my archers now. As are they.
Roots forward! Stalk! Warriors!
I hate it when that happens. So they've just had their murderous prowess buff, which is making them much tougher. And we are doing reasonably on the front line, but we could be doing much better.
Fire on the foe! Runes of power!
That unfortunately buffs their leadership as well, and as they were cracking, Thing is, if I get through this, they will be much more likely to break.
The next kill is ours! Take them down! Warriors!
Okay, let's get them next. They are hurting us. Yeah, the fact we've grouped up a bit is really not helping.
For the Karak Zank! Warriors!
I bet I'm going to take their lord.
Bring them! Miners!
Gonna pull these guys back so they can do another charge in.
The clans unite! Go!
Same with these guys.
Move now! Yes, Lord! Warriors! Rush forward! Get on!
Let's hit their lord now. That's it.
Those dwarfen legs!
That was a little. We're not won yet, but we're in a much better position now. I mean, I'm fairly sure we've got it now, but still.
Put those dwarven legs! Will do.
Hammer into the rear of these guys with my great weapons. Oh, they broke before we got there.
Dwarf warriors!
I think we're feathering their lord. Is it me or is that lord's horse tiny?
For the ancestor gods!
That was I would actually say that was probably quite a close battle, but there was only so much we could do there. My archers, again, are what really won us that battle. Their archers did quite nicely too. I mean, 71 and 51 kills, and then some of their front line did quite well. Old World and New World factions balance does always feel a little bit off to me, so you do end up with battles like this where I feel it possibly isn't quite right. Execute them, and that should have completed our grudge as well, which gives us a nice buff of leadership. The downside is that wasn't our full army, so we can't really charge on. The upside, that's probably their only major army, so... Nice.
For the wisdom of Valea, let us begin.
Yeah, they are building another force there, but I think we can take that.
Arcane winds under control.
Armored in... Bow before the rightful lords of this land.
You guys can have an aggression pact.
Protector of the realm. These lands are
Yes,
ours
can
by
you
the
guys?
right. All right.
Ooh. I can trade with them again.
armored. The lady grants you safe
Might
passage.
take a few turns before they'll trade with me. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. So we'll have to find out what happens here next time. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for watching, guys.